Hey guys, welcome back to the channel. So today we're gonna do an unboxing video, and now just as a disclaimer, I've had these two knives before. I've lost one and I gave one away, but I wanted to add it back into my collection because they were good knives. So we're gonna use the Vosteed Porcupine to open this up, and they are both Vosteed knives, and this one is in a new colorway. So this one right here is the regular Corgi, and we'll do that next. This one is the Corgi V, which I actually really love this locking mechanism. So let's go ahead and open it up. It's still sealed, so it's only fitting that you use a Vosteed to open a Vosteed box. Now, I purchased all these knives with my own money. I'm not sponsored or anything like that. They didn't send this to me. It does come with a nice pouch, as with most knives do. And this one has the super dry moisture catcher, and with the stickers, and with it also has this cleaning cloth, which I keep these inside like a bin inside one of my drawers in the garage. And the card does show you how the knife is disassembled. That's kind of cool. Vosteed to me is an amazing, like, innovative brand. Like, I love Vosteed. They are one of the top 3 budget knife companies on my list. But look at this one. So this one is the green micarta. It has kind of like the grenade texture, which is super cool. So I've had this knife before in white, which I don't suggest buying it in white because it does get pretty dirty. You drop it on the floor and then it gets scuffed up. But this one right here, it has like the grenade style grip on it. Only in the front, not in the back, which I don't know why they didn't do that. But the Vanker lock is amazing. Oh, okay, so it's like this. Sorry, it's hard to do on camera. There you go. That's awesome. And then this is pretty unique because the button just drops the knife down. Oh, that is so clean. So this isn't a true gentleman's knife, and I guess the gentleman's knife term is kind of like a broad term for a knife that is slim and sleek, where it doesn't look like a true knife. But I don't know. I think this would pass because it looks like maybe a marker or a pen that when you put it in your pocket, right? So this would, like, let me see here. So this right here would be a nice gentleman's knife. The Kershaw is super classic, right? It's metal, it's sleek, it's not offensive. CKRT does make a knife called a CEO knife. That's super nice. But this one was my first knife that I had that's more like I could carry to like a wedding, right? And this one is just like that. So if you want something less offensive, don't get the grenade version. They have like an aluminum version that's purple. I think they have one that's micarta that's more smooth. I would probably go for that one if you want something a little bit less flashy. So like a traditional gentleman's knife would be something like this. This is the Ramet knife. I'm not sure what the model is, but I'll definitely link it inside the description. But yeah, that's a gentleman's knife. It's just super sleek, super slim, and you just need to cut like some cake or something. I'm not sure what you would use a gentleman's knife for, but like for me, a gentleman's knife would be something slim in the pocket that you can just use, cut up some tape real fast if you're at a gathering, and then close it up, and it'll be slim. We also have this other Swiss Tech from Walmart right here. This is also a pretty nice knife for 30 bucks. So the Vosteed Corgi V, this one does have a 2.9 inch blade length, and so almost 3 inches. It is very similar to the blade length of the Porcupine, but this has the Vanker lock, which has way smoother action with the cigarette lighter style deployment. That is amazing. Man, I love this thing. Front flipper, right? And you could also just use the button itself to just swing it open, and then you can use it to close. It does bounce a little bit right there, but look how sleek this thing is. So It does come with a deep pocket carry clip. You will see a little bit of that top portion right there when it's in the pocket, unless you wear some green pants or camel pants or something like that. You won't see it. But I highly recommend this knife. I'll do some testing on it. And you know what? I'll do some testing right now. So for most people that do buy these knives, you'll cut cardboard or zip ties, right? So this is a factory edge knife. I haven't used it yet, so we'll see how it cuts. And it cuts fine. Let's do some cardboard cutting, right? Let's just see how this cuts the cardboard. And yeah, and it cuts fine, right? You just do this. Sorry, I have no gloves on right now, but it's in a controlled environment. Yeah. Vosteed from factory, the cutting edge is like super sharp. But the main key feature about this one for me is the Venker lock. The Venker lock is just so innovative. I don't know if there's any other knife companies that actually has a similar style locking mechanism, but this is so sleek. Would I recommend this as somebody's only knife if they're looking for a knife that's just sleek, simple, that they can use every day for work, cutting cardboard, cutting plastic, cutting tape, envelopes? Yeah, I would highly recommend this knife. All right, so if one of my family members were to come to me and ask, hey Jonathan, what knife would you suggest a non-knife enthusiast to buy between 50 to 100 bucks? I just want a knife that I can have in my pocket, use it when I need it to cut boxes, envelopes, tape, zip ties, and then put it away. This would be the knife that I would suggest. Just because it's so sleek, it has like a flat neutral handle that is easy for people to use and grip. And then the button lock, the Venker lock right here, is just so smooth. That's just fun on its own to be able to close the knife like that, or even open a knife using the Venker lock. All right, so this next knife I've also had before, and this is the original Corgi. But I'm excited about this one because of the new micarta scales. You know, after buying so many knives that look the same, I want my collection to look a little bit different. So I've never seen this in person. So this is actually going to be my first time. I'm going to use the new knife here to cut it. Super easy. Close. Ah, the Venker lock. And then we're going to open it up. And let's see. Oh, so like I said, typical Vosteed packaging. Oh man, I want to. How's this gonna look? Oh my gosh, this looks like it's from. Oh, dude, I love this thing. This is amazing. You compare the two; they're about the same size. Actually, this feels a little bit more slim, and this one just feels a little bit more round. Actually, I don't know. They look, yeah, they're about the same. They're about the same. But let's play with this one first, and then we'll compare the two afterwards. And obviously, the stuff in the box, everybody, I don't think anybody cares about what's in the box. So the good thing about the original Corgi V is that everything is very symmetrical. And this one, if you care about that, this one isn't symmetrical. But let's see. So this is it has a front flipper and a back flipper. Instead of having the cigarette lighter style, it has like a tab. But I actually appreciate the fact that they made the whole thing symmetrical. But let's see. Oh, dude, this is awesome. And let's see if this is as smooth as a Venker lock. Okay, so there is a little bit more button stick with this one. I can feel it. Like this one, this one has no button stick whatsoever. It's like squishy. Not in a bad way, it's just more soft. This one, yeah, it has slight button sticks, so it might smooth down over time. Well, yeah, it's actually getting better as I'm using it, but there is still a slight button stick. Let's try the front flipper. Oh, let me see, front flipper. Oh my gosh, it's gonna be hard for me to choose which one's better. I like the Venker lock for sure. I was trying to buy like some of the scales like this on the Corgi V, but it wasn't in stock. So, but this one, it looks so sleek. Now this looks more, not a gentleman, like a wild gentleman, especially with the scales, but it's fun. Man, dude, I love this thing. This doesn't have the same paperclip style pocket clip, and it's not deep carry. So if I were to compare the two right now, man, it's tough. I would choose the Vankerlock version with these scales, just because this is so unique. It's not as grippy though. It's weird. It feels like it feels smoother. I could feel some bumps right here where this texture is, where those little circle thingies are. But this one will be better for like grip. So between the two, if you care about the symmetrical side of things, I would choose this one. But dang, the Vankerlock is just way more smooth. So I'd have to give it to this Vankerlock as a winner. But I think this, you do save a little bit more money with the original Corgi. And there's nothing wrong with this. Let's see how they compare in length. Actually, you might get even a little bit more cutting edge with the original Corgi. Just buy both. It's awesome, man. You can't go wrong, man. Just buy both. This one, you could tell. The thing about Vosteed is that they make their knives feel premium. Everything is like centered, and they make the knives feel premium. Like, I'd be proud to have this in my pocket, just because it's so unique. Oh, the buttons are smoother now. Weird. So maybe I just need to use it more. But yeah, this is just an unboxing. It's not a full review. So I hope you guys enjoyed it. So I'm gonna start a couple series. The first series is I'm going to review knives that I've owned for 6 to 12 months at least, to give you my real world experience, how they've held up over the past year. And I think most people will appreciate that, because, you know, I'm a firm believer in the fact that you don't need the latest and greatest. You also don't need to spend a ton of money to get a great knife. That's why I enjoy reviewing these budget knives. My favorite range is between $50 to $100. I do have the new Kershaw Bel Air coming in. That's about $120, $130, and I'm excited to review that one as well. But yep, stay tuned for like a full review. I'll take these out camping. I'll take these out like when I'm off-roading and stuff like that, and show you how I use these. But yeah, I love this Corgi lineup. Vosteed, you're doing a great job. So if you guys have any questions, leave it in the comments. I'll be sure to answer it. But man, these two knives are amazing. I think if you're a knife collector, definitely add it to your collection. These knives are linked in the description below, so if you want to purchase these, you know, if you use those links, it does help with the channel. It's not much, but I do appreciate everything. So catch you guys next time. Peace.